And we're back in Outer Worlds 2. We're on Golden Ridge, a place where this Order of the Ascendants seem to be obsessed with maths. Or math. Do they call it math or maths? I hope they call it maths. Otherwise, we will be having words. I send Boomy again. It's when I change my chair. Is it Boomy? You received a mysterious message from the head of the Order of the Ascendants, Presiding Bishop Ruth Bazaar, inviting you to speak with Abbot Newell in Golden Ridge. He may be just the person to ask about Vreese's associate, Victor Clemens. Oh, maybe it sounds alright. Okay, what was I doing? Talking. Talking to everyone I could find. Oh, she still went. Oh, yeah, she wanted to talk, but I didn't want to talk to her.
It was bad enough seeing that explosion right after we landed here. Now, knowing it hit one of our bases, it'll be a miracle if there are any survivors. Where in the void were our defenses? How did the Order even get one up on us? Even in a ceasefire, ain't no way they should have caught us unawares. Look, I know we're under pressure to speak with the Abbot, Commander, but it wouldn't be right to not see if we can help any of those troopers straight away.
I don't mind doing that. Side quest.
Sounds like your old pal DeVries was in deep with the Order. Now, I don't know a whole lot about them, but I don't reckon fanatical is part of their employee code of conduct. And as you've seen, that kind of loyalty can pose a real problem to everyone else. But we'll track her down before it comes to a head. Don't you worry.
Don't you worry indeed. Why is she still has the talk?
My system still ain't gotten the memo we're clear of the relay. I'm itching to keep running. We're damn lucky we got out in time, Commander.
We are, because we only did it because of my luck.
Without the relay looming over all, maybe the island can finally recover. Lon knows it's seen enough as it is.
I guess you just gotta keep talking to her until she runs out of things to say.
I'd say it's at least moderately concerning that the presiding bishop's agent knew when and where to find us. They can call it predictive all they like. I call it stalking. But an invitation to parley
Stalking.
ain't nothing to scoff at, considering. Anyway, was there something you needed, Commander?
No, you're the one that has the big question mark on talk thing on you.
I see it. You lay claim to an entire world, you best be ready to defend that claim.
Yeah,
Got
fair
something
enough.
That needs doing, Commander?
We'll talk again later. Later is now.
A big bowl of purpleberry crunch right now. Got something that needs doing, Commander? How personal are we talking?
I guess she just
Couldn't
wants
say.
to know.
I was in it all of 2 days before my graft started festering. Before that, I was an infantry medic. Our platoon was one of the first to touch down in Acadia. I would have continued serving on the front line in an upgraded capacity, but, well, once the state of my graft became apparent, it was decided that parting ways would be best.
Decided by who?
My commanding officer, and the surgeon who performed the operation, I imagine. I wasn't lucid at the time. When I regained consciousness, I saw that my service pistol was gone, and a termination notice was in its place. I put 2 and 2 together. Law, that was a bad morning. Look, I knew dismissal was a possibility when I volunteered for the procedure. A successful graft is a boon, a failed one is a colossal liability. I'm a walking lesson in breakage.
So where's your company now?
Oh, that information is outside my purview. I miss my platoon. Most of the time. I hope they're holding on okay wherever they are. Huh. If nothing else, they'll have Ortiz to keep up morale. I know the nonstop jokes from that bastard sustained me for weeks. Yeah, he's tough. He'll be all right.
Sounds like you miss him.
Of course I do. Can't help but wonder if I'm missed in return. Anyhow, I would rather return to the matter at hand. No use dwelling on those out of sight and out of mind.
What is the matter on hand?
Right.
Yeah, I've been thinking about your graft. What if Doc Tinsley's expertise isn't enough?
If this new graft fails, you mean? Then I keep pushing forward till I can't anymore. You didn't see me when I first got out of surgery and came to Paradise Island. The fact that you and I met at all is a testament to Doc's skill. But
Fair enough.
suppose if her treatment doesn't stick, then maybe it's my time to go. You can only cheat death so many times. You know that as well as I do.
Yeah, I do know that. What about the doctor who gave you that first graft?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you who that doctor was or where they're stationed.
Why not?
Grafting was a procedure in its infancy, see? So corporate like to keep things hush-hush. Can't
Hush,
say I like
hush.
the thought of it. Could have been cut open in the middle of a cave for all I know. I'd rather not dwell on those moments, if it's all the same to you. What matters is the here and now.
She got anything
Fine by
else?
me?
Never mind. Oh, she still wants to talk.
What I wouldn't give for a big bowl of purpleberry crunch right now. Got
What,
something
and
that
all
needs
its
doing, Commander?
110% preservatives.
I'm glad those Protectorate folk reckon the Vigilant will need some time to acclimate. Fine by me. How personal are we talking? Like ain't the word I'd use, even before I was itching to tear up my contract and set it aflame. Auntie gave me autonomy, gave me the choice to do more than just struggle to survive. They treated me better than my last employers did, and despite recent events, I believe in their mission. We can give folk here in Acadia a better life.
Last employers? I thought you were always one of Auntie's.
What? Did you think I was born into it?
Oh, fair enough.
How else do you grow a corporation to this size without doing outside recruiting?
Does
Take a
that
look
mean
at what
you're
most
supposed
systems
to,
offer
Spacer's
and what
choice?
Auntie's choice provides. Do the math. I'm just one of many who welcomed the chance to enlist with open arms.
Was it difficult adjusting to life under new management?
Of course, going from a life lived in squalor to one that rewards you on merit, it would send anyone's mind spinning. Now, do I got qualms with Auntie? Sure. But I'll tell you what, when she overthrew those Spacer's Choice bastards in Tau Ceti, my home system, that takeover was the best thing that ever happened to us, even if it took time to see it. But I reckon that's a tale for another day. That all you wanted to discuss, or... Fine by me?
Your old unit and your friend Ortez.
Well, like I said, we were both in the same unit. Me as a combat medic, him as a machine gunner. Everyone in my unit was from Tau Ceti, so we already had that in common. And we served on the front lines, which made us look out for one another that much more. See, most of us were laborers, and we just got our first real shot at something greater. We wanted to make a name for ourselves, and what better way to do that than become a hero? Our onboarders promised that if we demonstrated exceptionalism, showed initiative, that we'd get promoted quick. And our days of living in squalor would be far behind us.
You don't think it's odd that Auntie's Choice put their newest employees on the front line?
It ain't like they forced us to join up. We did that on our own. And it said in our contract that they could send us wherever we were needed. Can't complain if where we're needed is in a trench staring down the barrels of a minigun.
Oh, do I push? Yeah. They took over Tau Ceti, your home, and then treated you as expendable. That should bother you.
I reckon that's a difference in perspective.
How'd you and Ortez first meet?
We spent a week crouched in the same foxhole under aerial bombardment. Shared water one sip at a time by the end of it. Anyone would have been friends after that. I don't know if I would have made it out alive without him. Maybe I'll tell him that over a beer one day. Praise him in front of the whole saloon. Law knows he's got a thing for heroics.
I wonder if he's on this planet. He saved you?
He kept me clear-headed.
So he
Every so
mentally
often,
saved
there'd
her.
be a lull in the bombardments, and I'd hear voices all across the field, calling out for aid, for Mama, for death. Almost got my head clean taken off when I tried to scramble out of the foxhole the first night. I heard a call for help and moved on instinct. Damn foolish of me, really. Ortiz told me not to
Ortiz.
panic, to wait till he could provide cover, to just shout first aid instructions where I could. It was too valuable to fall in battle, he said. It was a rough few nights at first, knowing I couldn't help folk who needed it. And the reward for that torment was my life.
Well, I'm glad he looked out for you. I can't imagine you not being in my crew.
I appreciate that, Commander.
I've
In
known
any
you for
case,
less than a day.
I'm only standing here because of a damn fine soldier who became my friend. I'll carry that knowledge always.
Oh, he's dead, isn't he? Oh, she still wants to talk. Why does Niles not want to talk?
Way I see it, you lay claim to... Got something that needs doing, Commander?
Strange. Why would the... Why would Auntie's choice be? Presumably here, maybe? Now let's talk to this administrator anyway.
Welcome. Have you come to bask in the Order's knowledge?
No. Did someone turn the lights off? Hello? Provisioner.
1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is presently
Oh, these people are so weird.
99.81% occupied, coordinating provisions and supplies for the displaced. You may peruse to your heart's content, but do so speedily for my sake.
Ooh, patient step. Precog. When in time dilation, movement no longer drains energy. Interesting. Well, it's expensive. I do like the sound of that, though. Oh, well, you only got money one day. Or something like that. Burst assault rifle. Plasma cutter focus. Plasma cutter. Plasma pistol. Oh, there's no point buying weapons. Oh, it's like a doctor outfit. But like, if you're working with cows and you have to, you know. I don't know why you'd need that. I guess it's like a... What can I put? Armoring mod. Oh, it'll be like, just defensive plates, probably. Oh, plus 20% damage resistance while below 50% health. Maybe that. It's you, yeah. Oh, no, wait, she might have work.
Yes.
Archivist Wildmark suggested I speak with you about your work.
Well, if the archivist said so, I suppose I can factor out a moment. As the assigned provisioner, I am responsible for coordinating the requisition and distribution of comestibles, medicinals, and miscellaneous vital supplies. The overwhelming majority of my time is dedicated to this, leaving only moments to see to the Order's needs in the settlement. But it is an effort I undertake with great relish. You may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine.
Sorry to say, but the displaced may not have noticed either.
With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one can hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me.
I bet you're more stressed than you let on, but you seem happy about it.
The Order of the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. Our ultimate goal may not be reached in our lifetime. If I can help others in need today, I shall do so to the utmost extent of my abilities and resources. Appreciate you respecting my time. Yes. Farewell.
Oh, Administrator Argawal.
What is it? I have 15 seconds of allotted time for non-specific discourse, so choose your words with expediency. Oh, don't tell me. You're here on behalf of the voice of the displaced, aren't you?
How did you know? How did you know she sent me?
Mathematical predictions always keep us one step ahead. My latest augury noted that a stranger would come bearing an inconvenient message.
Interesting.
This is about the exclusion zone, correct?
Talk to me like I'm not from around here.
Fair enough. The exclusion zone is a mere corner of Matriarch's mercy, and rightfully off limits. You see, the seer predicted that a calamity would befall the exclusion zone, warning that the barrier must not be crossed. But the ever-disruptive voice of the displaced is dead set on occupying the exclusion zone anyway, laughing in the face of certain peril.
Precisely how is the exclusion zone dangerous?
We don't know, and therein lies the frustration. The seer has augured death for anyone who enters the exclusion zone. Yes, you heard me right. Death. Furthermore, and I quote, "An outside mediator, having earned the confidence of both sides, has a high likelihood of clearing up an ongoing dispute. And now the voice has involved you. How auspicious. Perhaps you are the outside mediator who was foretold."
It's really annoying dealing with people that have oracles and stuff. Because there's always that trap of what's it called? Where they believe the predictions and the fortunes so much that they make them come true, but not necessarily in the best way, and stuff like that. If you believe both sides will listen, then I'm in.
I believe only in the cold, inconvenient mathematics of the cosmos. This will work.
Prophecy.
It must work. The first step is to familiarize yourself with every angle of the dispute. Talk to the people of Matriarch's mercy. The displaced want the exclusion zone. We want it kept off limits. We can't both be right. With your seasoned perspective, perhaps the voice of the displaced will learn to listen. Any questions before you get started?
What can you tell me about the voice of the displaced?
I can tell you she's a rabble-rouser of the highest
A
order.
rabble-rouser.
Still, she cleaves to her principles. That's something. You can find her outside, among her people, stubbornly defying an order barricade. But you already knew that.
Earlier you said I was foretold. How does that work?
Novice Seer Vicarage should have ample time to illuminate you on the Order's forecast modeling methods. He's just down the room from here.
So if I learn about everyone's concerns, I'll earn enough trust to resolve this dispute?
According to predictions, yes. Or at least, my interpretation of them. I am reasonably certain. More than usual, in fact. Many people around camp support or object to our methods. Speak to them. form your own opinion, and when you are ready, we will decide the fate of the exclusion zone.
Okay, so talk to everyone. I'm good at that.
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
Shh. Trade now, talk later. You want my help? You don't even know me.
True, but the Order's predictions know you better than you know yourself.
Right, I've heard it all before, but what does this have to do with me?
Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke, but here you are. A dashing outsider standing before me.
The Order devised an equation that calculates the unknowable. How is that possible?
Strictly speaking, it isn't. Not yet. But the math is very, very, very good at predicting what is probably most likely extremely possible. In theory. Within a margin of error. Anyway, that is the Seer's business. My business is the health and welfare of this camp.
The health and welfare of this camp. Alright, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's mercy, and I have but 2 imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the Seer predicted an outsider would find them.
Think you could help Inez?
Might have time to patch up 1 or 2 patients before we head out. I used to be a combat medic. A good one, too.
You also strike me as someone on the go. I need committed medical employees, not a freelancer. The Seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray.
Oh, God.
Now, take the datapad, with my thanks.
What do you make of the conditions at camp?
As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out.
Anything I can do to assist with that?
Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Lambing.
Horse lamping.
Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a
Ugh.
habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
Show me what you have for sale.
Since you aren't a refugee, I hope you understand that I cannot
Oh.
offer my goods free of charge.
I've got no home.
My prices are fair.
I'm homeless. I'm living in my car. My car is a spaceship, but still. Pinnacle Perfume Micro. Ooh, that's quite a big heal. Over time, though. 5 seconds. Oh. Hmm. Okay.
You're right.
Novice
Universe does not-
Seer.
Ah, I pleasantly anticipated this exact moment. My personalized order prediction and weekly prognostics report both mentioned encountering an unforeseen factor about now. I suppose that designation doesn't wholly apply to you, though, does it? Predicting future events is an imprecise science. Currently, that is. Well then, I read that you'd have questions about our predictive methods, correct?
So strange. How does the Order predict the future?
We utilize a mix of proprietary research methods to gather as complete a data set as possible, and advanced calculations using well-honed models to effectuate it. None of us predict events with complete accuracy or absolute detail. We'd need to solve the universal equation to do that. Fortunately, we're all working very hard on that problem. The Department of Predictive Analysis provide weekly prognostics reports and personalized order predictions to help steer our followers' paths.
Okay, your little department does what now?
The Department of Predictive Analysis is mainly
Predictive
populated by
analysis.
seers like myself, who represent the Order's most talented mathematicians. After years of study, some can predict events a few seconds or minutes into the future with reasonable precision. Others can estimate with up to 71.1% accuracy several months out. Of course, predictions have grown more difficult with the loss of the archive, but I am not to speak of that with an outsider. No offense.
Do unforeseen factors get in the way of your predictions?
Unforeseen factors, random elements, anomalous outliers, incalculable variables, all of them can undercut the accuracy of our predictions. But as we close in on solving the universal equation, unknown unknowns will become known unknowns. Then finally, known
Jesus.
knowns. You follow?
That's sort of... Can you tell me anything about the situation in this settlement?
Matriarch's mercy is brimming beyond capacity with those cast out by war. But we of the Order rise to every challenge and continually strive to better our guests' existence. Why, I, for instance, have availed my predictive methods to our refugee neighbors in the area.
Can't understand why I'm not seeing them here in droves.
I share the very same surprise. Engagement is admittedly rather low, but at least one member of the camp reports he has benefited from them greatly.
One person here will swear by the Order's predictive methods. One person.
One of our recent guests, Rollo Nast, has received multiple personalized Order predictions. I believe he could speak to the effectiveness of our ways firsthand. If my own humble assertions are not enough, I trust his attestations would convince you, and perhaps other members of the displaced as well.
This is a predictory. I expected more than a desk.
True, my situation does lack a certain refinement. Regrettably, this is Matriarch's mercy. We all must do the best we can with limited means.
I should go.
I foresee you have much to do. I won't keep you. Adieu.
I do. Okay. What's this? Call lift. The Alexandra Monastery lift currently requires an access code. Please input code now. Required info not found.
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate Agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Ridge. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
Decidability. Oh, no, thank you, but I couldn't possibly indulge when there's mischief afoot. Does a mantic queen kill its mate and feed the corpse to its hatchlings? Yes, please.
If I may interject, High Scholar, don't you agree our time would be better utilized on more relevant discourse?
Seer Wiley's right, as always. Obviously, we've all more important things to do than to stand around trifling with truth tables. Perhaps later then. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival.
Fair enough.
However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Ridge?
What has brought me to Golden Ridge? Oh, right. I need to speak with Victor Clemens. Supposedly he's a member of your order.
Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble?
I'm not sure, but it seems likely he's involved in a plot to destroy Acadia. I have proof Victor's conspiring with a group of dangerous zealots with ties to the Order.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
A friend of the traitor I'm after said she and Victor had secret contacts within the Order.
And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone.
What about heresy?
Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the Enray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
Can you... what exactly... can you be more specific about the threats I'll be facing?
Besides the highly caustic Serenium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay.
Are these the same cultists that worship the rifts?
Indeed. They began showing up with their inane theories prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction in the Protectorate. Always starts small, doesn't it?
It does.
Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order. Whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation.
Glad we're on the same page. Now, how can I return the favor and help you?
No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Anti's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate?
Respectfully, go void yourself. Current tensions, and here I thought we were getting along so well.
Choosing levity at a moment like this is only further evidence of your lack of good judgment.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend. But the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence. But if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace.
Okay. Just checking. You're sure the Order didn't intentionally attack Auntie's Choice?
Most assuredly not. It would eliminate the entire point of the ceasefire. Please convey that fact to whomever you speak with.
Okay. Thanks for the leads. I'll look into all of this.
I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings.
I have a few questions before I leave.
Illuminating the path to true erudition is an abbot's moral duty.
An
Whatever I
abbot's
can tell
moral
you, I
duty.
will.
I've noticed you refer to Wiley as a seer. What is that?
A calling for those with a greater than average talent for mathematics and computation, particularly in the field of predictive analysis.
Is that a fancy way of saying that you can predict the future?
Yes.
Seer Wiley is being too modest about his contributions. Many in the Order rely on seers for their indispensable counsel. I myself would be lost without mine.
I too value a good lackey. Having someone who can predict the future certainly seems handy with a war on.
Oh, indeed. I needn't educate you on what you can see with your very eyes. There is a great deal of pressure on me to navigate what is a rather novel situation. Without Wiley, I dare say our predicament here would be even more precarious. Many lives depend on him, on us both. Why, Matriarch's Mercy would not be the refuge it is without his predictions shepherding its development.
That isn't saying much. Matriarch's Mercy is a disaster.
Not if you consider the alternative. Its absence would be far more catastrophic for these poor refugees. Really, the Order is being quite charitable.
What's the story with that giant statue outside?
That is a statue of the Matriarch, Alexandra Varick, Arcadia's founder and for whom the monastery was named after. Regrettably, Alexandra Monastery is closed to non-Order members at the moment, given recent troubles. But perhaps Seer Wiley can give us an estimation of its reopening.
Oh, certainly. According to my calculations, the monastery will be accessible to certain members of the public shortly.
Ha! Good
Shortly.
news indeed. Oh, you
These
really
bloody
must visit. The
seers.
observatory is a true sight to behold.
Thanks for filling me in. I'll be on my way. Is there not a button to holster your weapon? No. The way she walks. Why does he look like an insect? Okay. What's up here?
You held that new rifle up at the monastery? The Oracle?
The one Wiley designed, right? Uses a tracking algorithm, never misses. Sounds ambitious, even for him.
I'd give my tenure for an hour alone with it and a mantisaur at 2 clicks.
Where's the monastery?
Welcome back. Any luck enlisting help?
We need to help the folk at Opportunity, Commander.
Yeah.
He's more concerned with the...
Scienticians around the settlement inform me you've made some inquiries. Good. Have you spoken to all representatives of the Order? All of the displaced? The Doctor? Well then, if you need me in the meantime, I'll be here, up to my
Where's the Sub Rosa people?
My time is yours. Farewell.
The grand plan is the predetermined. Since the skit, the Protectorate have only been told a
Where do we go
watered-down
now?
revision of
The
the
refugee camp? Another colony?
Displays.
With an 8.23 margin of error.
Oh my god, all these predictions. Are these Sub Rosa? They're supposed to have a symbol, but I can never spot it.
My noggin sure is sore.
Word to wise, don't accept anything here that's given for free. You'll
Oh,
pay
here we go.
one way or another.
You got business?
I got business?
Move on.
Requires Intimidator. I helped an agent of yours in Fairfield. She promised I would find friends in Sub Rosa.
You the fixer lent your aid to Agent Galloway? Don't suppose you got that crawling hibiscus she promised to sneak me, huh? Forget it. You can come in.
Lovely. Thank you. She's very purple.
Hello, hello. You're the one that aided us in availing Sub Rosa of a rather large shipment of Spectrum vodka, yes? Agent Galloway is slightly less trustful than most feral canids, so winning her over speaks volumes of your character. Consequently, I'm pleased to present you purchase access to my fine wares. It's fortunate you're no stranger to contraband.
Let's see your wares.
Feast thine eyes on the merchandise.
Ooh, shock barrel, silencer, sniper rifle. Ooh, toxicity drain rate, acquiescence, adaptive engineering, automatic injectors, mass distributor.
Greetings. I heard tell that you aided Spider in his little reconnaissance venture at the Guardian Estates.
I did.
Between the two of us, I sent him out there to get him to cease jabbering about his glory days. I hardly expected him to locate anything worthwhile.
If your wares are so good, why are you operating out of a refugee camp?
It's superb cover and a consistent market. Refugees are in need of all sorts of supplies that the Order cannot provide, and Sub Rosa delivers at only a reasonable markup. Myself, I enjoy the thrills of the environ. Will the Order attempt to drive me out? Will Matriarch's mercy be shelled? Shall I run out of new cereals? Oh, thrilling!
Can't make money without Can't make money without taking a risk or two.
Agreed. You'd do well in Sub Rosa with that philosophy. Supposing you didn't get killed anyhow.
Where does Sub Rosa stand on the war?
We stand that we'd like to make a good ton of bits on the war. And maybe expand our reach in the process. Beyond that, I'm not supposed to comment. But Sub Rosa consists primarily of ex-Anti's Choice and ex-Protectorate personnel.
Sounds good to me.
We've still got folks we care about out there. Complicates some of our feelings on the fighting. But if the fighting stops, our income begins to go dry.
Questionable.
Step right up. What fine contraband might I...
Oh. Subfinangular tilde roach. Raid nunch.
Greetings.
What's with the
What can I
purple
help you
hair
with?
everywhere?
Let me guess. One of your co-occupants is always hanging up his or her britches in your corner of the yurt. Am I right? Or you're dealing with more of a stay off my palate or that's my air you're breathing sort of thing. Pray elucidate the exact nature of your tiff of contention.
Mapother and Mudge sent me.
Oh, really? Like they strung a few words together in a row and it all made sense? That's a marked improvement on earlier. Guessing they left out a bunch, though. Here in Matriarch's Mercy, if you're not a member of the Order, you're probably living close to somebody else. In some cases, sleeping on top of them. Sort of thing tends to cause friction between neighbors. Would lead to fights, but nobody here wants trouble with the Order. So they hire our hooligans to battle by proxy.
So they fight using stand-ins? What does that solve?
the time, people shy away at the first sight of blood. The other, that's what they're there for. We say whoever wins the fight wins the argument. But frankly, it's never anything of consequence, like, okay, hurrah! This guy gets back his mangy button. Now, how can I help you exactly?
I came to ask about the situation in the camp, but you answered my question.
Ugh, a tourist.
Oh.
Well, clear out then, huh? Can't have you scaring off real customers. I got a bunch of yeggs, 2 pugilized pugilists, and a sick canid to feed.
Jeez. Talk to the people. So, is that it? Resolve. Yeah, you've investigated the local concerns well enough to resolve the dispute. Seek out the voice of the displaced and let the mediation happen.
Look, your nose was just a stand-in for...
Time for no speech Rosia to mess it all up.
Matriarch's mercy is no safer.
Oh, Administrator Agarwal. Here to finally hash this out, are you? Thought this day would never come.
Yes, well, our esteemed outsider here has agreed to thoroughly appraise our situation, in the hope that we may finally close the book on the exclusion zone once and for all.
They say you asked around. Listen to folks. That's a good start, at least.
I can't remember a single thing they said, though. Remind me again what this whole argument's about?
Seer predicted imminent danger to the exclusion zone. In the interest of safety, the displaced must leave.
Well, the displaced are the ones taking that risk, on the grounds the predictions can be false.
The displaced are under the Order's care, and the Order should decide what is best for them. Hence why we need the help of an outsider. Mediator, I leave the fate of the exclusion zone in your capable hands.
Okay. I'd like to discuss what I found out about the Order's side.
Speak on then.
Rolnas taught me a bit about the Order's predictions and their usefulness.
Did he also happen to mention they were needlessly oblique and vague?
He said they weren't always accurate, but he was too scared to ignore them.
But our predictions are given to inform and protect, not to frighten. Forgive me. I do not mean to disrupt.
I spoke to Vicar Orende about her support for the displaced.
You mean that missionary type who's always talking
Why
at
does she keep
everybody
moving
instead
around?
of to them?
She's out of touch with people's actual needs, but then again, so is the Order.
A bit rude, don't you think?
Of course it's
But
rude,
since
it's
this
the
mediation is
truth.
foretold, I will not dispute your findings.
Provisioner Plotnik informed me about the Order efforts.
You actually got the provisioner to give you the time of day. Huh.
Yeah, I bought some.
Yes. I sometimes forget Provisioner Plotnik is also assigned to minding the displaced's needs. Her role is largely proactive, while mine is reactive.
The Provisioner seems committed to ensuring the displaced want for nothing.
Fair enough. The Order does keep us refugees fed and plenty medicated. To
Medicated.
give credit, as I do with blame, where it's due.
Let's talk about the displaced and their perspective.
I'm all ears, mediator.
You heard about this business with the Sub-Rosa altercations?
The what now?
When grievances between the displaced approach fisticuffs, we hire Sub-Rosa hooligans to duke things out for us.
So weird.
That is unquantifiably absurd. And I don't see how moving into the exclusion zone will help.
The displaced are penned in like animals. No surprise they're lashing out.
The fault here is my own. I see now that the displaced require guidance steeped in logic
Guidance.
and reason.
I found evidence of a collapsed structure.
Collapsed. But we built Matriarch's Mercy to optimize comfort and safety.
I'm guessing you're saying this wasn't an official structure.
More of a hastily assembled, precariously built shanty.
Yes. Refugees shouldn't have to build in these conditions. These huts come crashing down.
People are struggling to make do with what they have. If we had the exclusion zone, this wouldn't be a problem.
I'm aghast these structures weren't built following established order construction guidelines.
I spoke to the camp doctor about the health situation here.
I understand he is rather short-handed.
Yeah. Someone should get right on that, huh? Anyhow, what was the good doctor's diagnosis?
He has meds to treat sickness, but he can't cure overcrowding. He needs more resources, not more space.
Do you find this concession acceptable?
I'm not convinced. Resources are one thing. We still need the exclusion zone.
By my calculations, you've explored this topic from every conceivable angle. Admirable work, Mediator. I suspect that your sympathies lie with the displaced.
Not necessarily.
Unfortunate if true, but I leave the decision in your capable hands.
Just for that, I'm going to do the opposite. I rule for the Order. They predict disaster, and I won't risk the lives of the displaced.
Shit. Very well, administrant. You win. I'll honor the terms of the mediation. Let's hope your math was right.
Have faith. Or, if not faith, reason. We can still work together to improve conditions around Matriarch's Mercy. Your reward, Mediator, with my thanks. I now consider the matter decisively closed.
Okay.
What happened to this place?
Now what?
Law. Matriarch's Mercy is no safer than the trenches.
Look on the bright side. I predict that the worst is behind us.
Is this what she does? She's the postman. Post lady. Post person.
Yes. I tell you, I, for one, will rest easier with the exclusion zone empty.
Okay, now what? But first, a quick drink. Okay. Well, let's, oh. I wanted some cigarettes and some liquor. Wait. If someone wasn't watching that and they heard that, that would be a bit weird. It's probably quicker to go from here, isn't it? Let's go do half the main quest. Do I go there or do I? We'll do east to west. Oh, you can see there's a trap. Oh. Oh, we'll have to remember to go check that out. Initiate boarding.
Architect, I hope this does not turn back into an active war. This is the Order's anti-air control center. If you don't have...
Why the hell would you put your anti-air control? Oh. Oh my god. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I just went into auto loot. From the Order of the Ascendant. Wait, am I damaged? No. Oh no, I have a trait, don't I? This whole thing, they just don't let anyone in. Okay, do not loot. Especially when it's red.
Architect, this is... Architect, I hope this does not turn back into an active war.
Welcome. Anti-air accuracy, current accuracy rates. Ooh. Note, date mark 005 tracks the first major changes to Auntie's Choice flight patterns. It should be noted that, although this accuracy doesn't climb as quickly after this point, the amount of aircraft and landing shuttles that manage to touch down safely is still decreasing due to unsafe landings that result from the erratic flight patterns necessary to avoid our long-range weaponry. Projected accuracy rates. Long-term predictions for further fine-tuning of our anti-air weaponry show diminishing returns towards approximately 85.52%. Obviously, the final shortcoming is our own and is purely a limitation of the weapons we are capable of producing. Unfettered by our deficiencies, the equations we used for these calculations indicate that destroying 99.999% of landing vehicles is fully possible. We also estimate that a further 10.09% of Auntie's Choice ships and drop pods do not land safely and are effectively destroyed by Auntie's Choice themselves. So although we cannot destroy every landing asset, we are fully equal to the task of destroying enough to blunt the advance of Auntie's forces. Attention all personnel. We advise that our new anti-air system came along. We expect a substantial amount of debris from destroyed enemy landing craft and drop pods. Please wear standard safety equipment. Attention all personnel, be advised that we have made an update to procedures in regards to abandonment and disposal of certain assets. It is of critical importance that we prevent the forces of Auntie's Choice from acquiring any of the logic assembly units that control the targeting of our anti-air weapons. Without an understanding of the equation, it's doubtful that they would be able to glean any information from these assets, but this is not a risk we are willing to take. To that end, any time an anti-air cannon is abandoned or a damaged one is disposed of, The logic assembly units must be absolutely disposed of. We have issued updated targeting algorithms which account for new frontline positioning. Please ensure that you have removed and thoroughly disposed of the old Mark 1000, I don't know, targeting logic assembly units and replace them with the superior ones. Okay. Interesting. A little bit of lore. Lovely. Lovely. Love to see it.
Uranium Manufacturer 7 is presently under lockdown. Unauthorized entry is barred due to contrivance malfunction, laboratory mishap, and/or miscellaneous unspeakable dangers.
Please call again at a more convenient time.
What a message.
Hello? Someone there? Yes? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, to be clear, Uranium Manufacturer 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors.
I have a writ of investigatory inquiry from Abbot Newell. Open up.
Wait, you have a writ? From the abbot? But we don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... yes, sir. This is Factor Métadier. Am I to understand you have orders from the abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry. Oh. Very well. Come inside and we'll see this sorted. Building on the left.
Building on the left. What happened here?
Yes, right over here. You're not getting down below until you talk to me. So, the abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he? Wait, is that an Auntie's Choice enhanced soldier with you?
Oh, God.
That's what this is. Stay back. We have no desire to escalate things further. Don't do something you'll regret.
We want answers, not a fight. And if indeed there's any retribution to be had, it won't be by my hand. Tell him, Commander.
You can check. I'm on a first name basis. Yeah. You can check my papers, but my team's my business, like it or not.
Surely. Far be it from me to question the irreproachable prudence of an enigmatic caller. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route, but fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away.
Okay. What in the void is going on here?
The recent attack may have originated from this facility, but I assure you it was not at our hand. We have no desire to resume open warfare with Auntie's Choice. One of our transport pods filled with uranium was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their location.
One of our transport pods. That's a weird thing to call a missile.
Though functionally correct, I assure you. The transport pods are fired into space, where they are collected for redistribution. To date, no one has ever misused them for this purpose, despite the explosive nature of the material.
It makes
Fortunately,
sense.
we have potentially identified the culprit, and we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the manufactory operations.
Sounds like the perpetrator has you cornered, actually.
Our suspect, one Initiate Alva,
Alva?
previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions.
I definitely have a lot of questions for both her and your proctor.
Both of them? Well, one can hardly argue against thoroughness. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you are on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
Nicotine sticks. Mineral acquisition automech.
Apologies, but an automechanical's work is never concluded. Hello. Come here often. Goodbye. This unit, enjoy our banter.
That's me at social events.
It evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and flinders.
Oh, we look the same.
So, has it been classified as an accident? Or an attack?
What I'd like to know is why our illustrious seer provided zero warning beforehand.
Oh, that's not good. Seer asleep on the job. It's a tongue twister.
Low-functioning functionary at best. I mean, just look at this mess. That explosion.
Well, running a manufactory must require extraordinary, fastidiousness.
Little good that... What are you doing up here? How did you get past the gate?
Abbot Newell sent me. Your bishop personally sent me to Golden Ridge to help the abbot. Quit with the attitude.
Forgive me. All this business with the lockdown puts one on edge.
Is this where the cargo pod used in the attack was launched? Can you tell me what happened?
Everything appeared routine at the time. We launch transport pods into space regularly. They get collected. The Zeranium we refine here is used for power. It wasn't until we heard the explosion that anyone knew anything out of the ordinary had happened. I ran a systems audit on the launch sequence afterwards. Just finished constructing a report on my findings, actually, if you'd like to hear it.
I want the complete report in excruciating detail.
Anomalous event caused by unknown factors. Transport pod M7, containing a full hold of refined Zeranium, bound for orbital platform Z9, received a priority reroute command. Latitude and longitude coordinates corresponded to the Anti's Choice facility known as outpost opportunity. Altitude, however, matched 1,000 meters below sea level.
Who launched it?
A low-ranking scientician. Been here for years. Presumably, she's below in operations. Regrettably, that is all I know. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Where did the guy that was here go? Oh. Did he just jump off? What the hell? 07s to the Corsa? He just couldn't stand doing his patrol, I guess. Oh, he's back. What? Strange. You okay? Jeez. No, I wouldn't want to work here. Oh, loading screen.
Initiate Alpha, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately.
Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this.
You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast?
I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something?
I demand your unconditional surrender at once.
Interesting.
I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
What's wrong with her?
Hold on. Emergency detoxification initiated. System reset when what's-her-name took over.
I'm not clear to speak with random factors.
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the Abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party.
You mean initiate Alva?
A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. But I'm now realizing how little we actually know about her. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about.
Secret enemy programs? That's quite an accusation. Can you back it up?
Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Poor Jacobs lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse.
Probably need to investigate a bit before murdering anyone.
Whatever for.
Whatever
We've
for?
already established her guilt. Failed to see the use, frankly. I suppose
You found
some
her
limited
guilt.
nosing about before dispatching her wouldn't hurt. Presuming she doesn't kill us all in the meantime. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she's no longer a problem.
Don't like her.
This unit beautifully acknowledges your presence.
Beautifully acknowledges your presence. Sealed.
Don't bother conversating unless you're prepared to cite your sources.
Conversating, God. Why is their computer off? Is that Alva's doing?
Now, this is important. Would you describe the Varachnic calycery as slavering when it attacked? How much viscous fluid would you estimate was involved?
I don't know anything about the fluid's volume. Being attacked, I shot it. There's goo all over the spot.
2 exemplars, dead as Pythagoras.
Daggers Pythagoras.
She's hiding something. You think those 2 exemplars just fell wrong? They're hardly prone to involuntary self-injury. Self-injury?
Substantiation. Her actions.
Investigator?
Think thrice before rabble-rousing. We have numerical superiority.
Why is everything... Oh, it's because of lockdown, right? Yeah.
Always account for standard deviation.
Albert.
May circumstances proceed toward intended results.
There's quite a lot of stuff that's I can't access. Let's go talk to the... See what this woman has to say.
Glad those not skilled at math can fulfill some other function.
Oh, why is this all bloody?
Being in roles of significant authority.
And this... What the hell?
May all your endeavors add to the equation.
Where did those steps go?
Always account for standard deviation.
May the...
Oh, maybe it's... 2 Orden initiates appear to have been shot. Based on your determination of the body's state and location, it appears an initiate was forced to fire on the other, who in turn shot him. What the hell's going on in here?
Oh, hello. A visitor. Who is it they're sending now?
Oh, she's a companion. I remember seeing her in the video.
And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire? Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who was that you brought with you? A friend? Ah, an Auntie's choice grafted soldier. You poor dear. And someone else. Another Earth Directorate agent, I see. Seems sad.
Is she talking about me?
All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding.
Wait, how could you tell I'm from the Earth Directorate?
I expect few in the Order know of you, but, well, I've kept to a role here that is purposely not very taxing. Others prefer calculations in their spare time. I have my stories. Between launches, I enjoyed serials, two-bit dreadfuls, periodicals. I adore Zane and Buddy, even if they are considered contraband. And you decidedly share their upright bearing. For the longest time, I didn't realize your organization actually existed. But here you are, well-timed and, no doubt, eager to help.
I inspected the bodies of the guards you killed. That took considerable skill.
Yes, that was terrible. I feel awful. Though technically speaking, they did kill each other. I didn't mean that to happen. They came at me, weapons drawn.
Your old training.
Training just took over. You see, years ago, I attended an introductory course at the Physical Education Center. I earned top marks.
You seem pretty competent for someone stuck at the initiate level.
I've refused a few promotions over the years. Undemanding work provides me ample personal time for my stories. I enjoy speculative fiction. Does that make me suspicious?
Yes. If you ain't climbing the ladder, you're on a downward trajectory. Nobody in their right mind would be content.
Do you have any way to prove your innocence?
Dear me, I wish I did, but... Actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you, and...
Just unseal.
leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of.
So Voboda says you might blow this place up. You promise not to do if I help you?
If you need to hear me say it, surely. I promise not to destroy this facility with all of us in it. Was that reassuring enough?
Not really.
Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when you have found something. May the plan favor us against long odds.
May the plan favor us against long odds. Search records repository. High access security card. Where would someone put a high access security card? Where are the toilets?
May circumstances proceed toward intended results.
Printed backup records. The launch records consist of a number of instructions that are time-stamped and uniquely numbered. Using the time of the launch initiate alpha supplied, you are able to look up the recent launch. The entry shows that it was directed at Outpost Opportunity. You also detect a slight odour from the records, but it's unclear if that's just the type of paper or a product of the printing process. Oh, if only I was an ex-convict. Oh, if only I was dumb. The records clearly show that it's undisputed each fire the calm and the smell. Oh, damn it. I know that there's something wrong. I hate that. Tutorial impact converter. messages. A friendly reminder that there remains a 19.8% chance of one coming face to Cephalanthrax with a Werner. You are no doubt keenly aware of my disturbances. Launch records. Status. Records expunged. Please review backup physical records. Oh, that's going to annoy me if... Can I talk to them?
This initiate.
Now's not really the time for a chat. You need something?
Patrol's back, I hear. Don't see Auntie's being too dissuaded by
Our Earth Directorate friend.
Well, hello. Have an update to share with Initiate Alva?
Hello. I've been conversing with Factor Matadier here while you were away. Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time.
You two seem unexpectedly cordial.
The Factor is less accusatory in his questioning than certain others, which I respect. Good manners cost nothing, I always say.
Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here, and I have deemed it wise to investigate further. Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different.
You turn up anything else or remember anything odd earlier?
A recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown party, sent from a terminal somewhere on the premises. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message contained certain oblique references to placing blame. Nothing conclusive, yet enough to give me pause.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear?
Records show you fired payload at Outpost Opportunity. Paper smelled weird, though.
I'd say they've obviously been altered, dear. Fancy that odor you detected, a sign of chemicals used to affect the falsification. Ah, but listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aetherwave serials. Suppose they fuel my fervent imagination. But still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them.
That still doesn't tell us who's responsible. You think it might be Sarabada?
Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. That's what investigators like you say, isn't it? Now, what you uncovered appears to imply two further avenues of inquiry. A Zeranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
She's a bit pushy about all this. Can we prove the launch was altered?
I can speak to the coordinate override, I believe. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
I expect the Zeranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit.
Still can't tell if you're lying or not, Alva, but guess I'll play along.
Part of me would like to tease you right now and say, you're not very good at cards, are you, dear? But if you're still on the fence about me, I shouldn't want to tip you over.
Good.
All right. There. I've unsealed both areas. With hope, what you discover will help us determine the responsible party.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convincing you to surrender.
I wonder if it's him. Okay, we'll go this way first.
Always account for standard deviation.
plenty of managers like Svoboda back on Tau Ceti. Couldn't take responsibility for nothing.
Yes, suppose you'll do. I'd been hoping an empiricist or assessor would amble by, but you appear reasonably apt. The Zeranium overflow venting has gone completely haywire. Oh, what else will this higgledy-piggledy nightmare of a day bring? I was ordered to keep watch until a specialist arrives. Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity? The control board to divert the flow of Zeranium is up yonder in refinery logistics. If so, I have something for your time and effort.
You're in luck. What I ain't already know on the subject, I'm smart enough to figure it out.
As a fellow student of science, you'll be especially interested in what I have to offer. We developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little, but also heals you quite effectively. Shut off the gas, it's yours.
All right, you've got yourself a specialist, or a reasonable stand-in.
Tremendous. Why, this day may average toward the positive yet. May deliberate endeavors beget expected results.
Is that a quest, or...? Though you may be a stranger to these lands, you shall help us by locating medical specialists essential to the health and well-being of Matriarch's Mercy. Be they formally trained or unconventional in approach, rest assured that they will be welcomed with open arms. A taxidermist, a savant with needle and thread, can be found within the boundaries of Matriarch's Mercy. An automechanical that has fallen prey to scrappers is located to the west, in the Guardian Estates. Oh, I think I've seen that. A plumber, a specialist in the most depraved and yet essential biological functions, is currently in the trenches of combat. We thank you for your forthcoming assistance. What was I meant to do?
Yes, I have had my fill of stochastic uncertainty today.
The old quick save, and then run! Wait, I don't have a... How am I supposed to get in there? You didn't think about that, did you, scientist?
Conversation is not possible at this or any time.
You know, I imagine the actual perpetrators becoming pretty nervous right about now.
Okay. Just have a look around here, I guess. Ooh. Oh, I didn't mean that. Vent. Ooh, what's in here? Oh yeah. Oh, I love a good vent. Oh, that's the way out. This control board allows users to update settings to the Xyranium overflow venting system. Make a lucky guess. Guessing at the pressure limits of Xyranium gas, you identify several settings that led this console to fail. This change required clearance. Was I meant to do that? Okay, that's made it safer in here. Thank God for that. I need this high-level access card, though. Wait. How did I... Oh.
Ah, you're back. I see my choice in you was well-founded. Xyranium overflow venting has returned to a non-haywire state, and my internal levels of disquietude have lessened along with it.
Maybe you can help me answer with some questions then.
With the leak abated, I am fully prepared to be peppered with
Ooh,
queries.
I love a good peppering of queries. Am I correct in assuming the leak occurred right after the attack on Outpost Opportunity?
Now that you mention it, yes. I recall I was worried about one crisis, then my mind was completely occupied by this other crisis nearby. I must admit, I haven't given the attack a single thought since. I do hope everyone's okay.
Do you happen to know anything about Initiate Alva?
Not much. Keeps to herself mostly. Or that is entirely. Like all of us, she resided in the barracks 15 degrees to the northeast from here.
Did you see anyone lurking about here before or after the leak occurred?
You mean just after the attack occurred? I was in a state of anxiety at the time, and, well, I'm sure you're aware higher levels of cortisol can impede the encoding of memory.
Best. Oh no.
I am greatly grateful you were helpful and effective.
Damn it.
Farewell. This card will allow you into our humble little research lab. It's right past operations. Can't miss it. Unless you do. The pharmaceutical primer I mentioned is inside on display.
Why can't I open them? Personal assessment. Initiate Alva, Miriam. During our recent discussions, Initiate Alva has shown a profound unwillingness to discuss early motivational factors and aspirations. This notable, frustrating disposition renders us unable to adequately project her career path. When I detailed this concern to the Initiate, I was met with a silence one can only characterize as stony. If I were to draw a conclusion based on this, and consistent data drawn from years of similar interviews, I would say it almost appears that she is being evasive. Interesting. Interesting. Did I get what I was looking for? Oh, that's annoying. I didn't quite have enough science.
Factor's been in there a while now. Perhaps.
Scientist grade undersuit. Tactical rebreather. Oh. Dragoon. Oh, it doesn't matter what they look like, does it? Oh, 80%. 40%. Where am I headed? Evaluation Divering. Oh, level up. Let's get another science. Shiny new toy. Increased range and weak spot damage. Okay, I can't quite... Oh, I need guns 14. Guns 20. Let's get 25% range and weak spot damage. Or trick shot. Weak... let's get... more damage. Essence of Vigor Killio. A primer that grants a large heal over time, but adds a small amount of uranium poison. Oh, so this is what she was talking about.
You'd think if she were responsible for the attack, she'd have happily thrown it in my face.
Interesting, yeah. Time for a break. We should probably leave it on something with music. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, wrong button.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander.
My aftermarket parts are prime.
You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter. I'm at it. Not getting up without help, Commander.
Lay low, Commander. Medic's order.
Oh, wait. Why didn't my heal work? There's no point sniping those guys. Oops.
Armed and ready.
What the hell?
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Draft back in business.
What the hell?
Pick me up. I do it for you.
Look at a few more slow, Commander. Combat. Over here. Revolve ahead.
Crap.
Commander.
Oh, stop reloading. Oh my god. If I hadn't been reloading, I could have bloody rezzed him. Stop dying, you two. Okay. Change this. Change this. And Bob is no longer my uncle.
Looks like a fight.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal. Craft's raring to go.
How the hell did you get here?
Let's get you healed. Out of sight and on the way. Someone call for a medic.
Are you in India?
Ready to waste them. On your command. Over here.
Armed and ready.
Hey, easy with the fratricide.
Ah, finally a favorable happenstance. After I became stuck in here, those organisms appeared, all hungry-eyed and slavering profusely. The door jammed. Not sure how. Worked perfectly acceptably earlier.
Slow down. Tell me what happened.
Lockdown and my clumsy fumbling triggered a precautionary security setting. I can't reset it from here, and I'm not particularly enamored of being closed in.
What's the best scratch that easiest way to free you?
Depends on your level of moxie and know-how, I suspect. Let me think. You could try jimmying the door open if you... Otherwise, the safety reset is in a wall panel around the corner. Though that seems a bit boring for a dynamic sort like you.
It's going great.
Of course. Apologies. I extrapolate solutions when I'm nervous.
Everyone is still an idiot. I mean, some sort of... I guess it's like a mine. And they had a whoopsie. And then blamed it on someone. And maybe it was an intentional whoopsie. Is that all I need to do? I'm not enjoying that these are all like spiders.
Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you, a heroic individual who is handy with doors?
It seems a bit less open than Outer Worlds 1. Because if I remember from Outer Worlds, like from the very beginning you could go to like several different places, right? Whereas this is it's a lot more linear of the zones you go to. When you're in the zones it's really open, but your weirdly excessive gratitude is all the reward I require.
Well, again, I deeply appreciate your skillful aid. Careful on your way out. Try not to be liquefied and subsequently devoured.
Oh, I can't go to the region map. That's weird. In the first one, I'm sure you could go to like different planets and people were able to like beat the game in like 10 minutes because of that or something. Or it sounded like you could go to like the end at the very beginning. But like usually that would be a bad idea, obviously. Maybe it's because this one's a bit more revengey. Command Routing Hub, a patchwork array of switch boxes and cables connecting many of the facility's command systems. An obvious rewiring of the cables here is noticeable. You determine that the wires were specifically configured to reroute coordinate commands from her location in the operations room. Doing a bit of the old detectoring. Is that it? Oh no, there was something up here. Oh god.
Hey, got a distraction for you. Not the one you need to worry about.
Bloody spiders. Oh, got 'em in the air. The companions don't seem to be able to take much damage. I keep forgetting to use their abilities as well. Like what? Oh, here we go. So his is a taunt. I probably should use that more. And then hers is some sort of heal. Is that the right? Yeah. She cloaks herself and then throws a healing mist. Yeah, that's true. There's lots of what is it? Leadership. You probably need to do that, don't you? Get more damage and health for them. That could be a cool build as well. You go like the speech, leadership, maybe medical. It definitely feels like you could replay this. Yeah, because like even in the first zone, I got blocked off of like a route to solve it early on because I spoke to someone else. So I imagine you could do it their way rather than the way I did it. And even in the ending of the zone, that was a very big choice. Even here, like I'm solving what happened, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I have to do the right thing, right? Which is nice, because that's one bad thing. That's one of the downsides of Veilguard, is there's only like 2 choices that actually make a difference. And they're like on either ends of the story. So it's kind of pointless. Oh. Oh, that noise is horrible. Squishy.
Oh, hello, dear.
Oh, hello, dear.
Why, we were just talking about you.
Or specifically, potential implications for a multitude of troubling scenarios, based on probable results of your investigation, downstream outcomes, and such and the like.
You know how
The quests have been good as well.
always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
Like they've been interesting. It's impossible to tell, because she's too clever for her own bloody good.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were rerouted is definitely something. Would be an odd step for Alva here to take, except perhaps to throw blame elsewhere.
I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. And yes, why would I reroute coordinate commands away from here?
So what? Doesn't seem capable of engineering all this.
I wholeheartedly agree, but her incompetence hardly absolves her. I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party, so I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with. Then I'm going to kill her.
Well, fair enough.
You're going to what? Our investigation, it's unfinished, and you're an initiate. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see you two thought you were proving my innocence. No, you were helping identify my target. I'd advise you, dears, to help or stay out of my way.
She's definitely too clever for her own good.
Actions.
The evidence doesn't prove she was guilty, and you clearly aren't telling us everything.
Yes, I concur. That may be the only part of this that seems certain. You are far more capable than some back manufactory button pusher. Who are you, really?
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
What?
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
The Endpoint. The Endpoint. Wish I had a cool code name.
We can brainstorm later.
What's the Department of Preemptive Casual Redirection? That doesn't sound great.
I must admit, I'm not entirely sure. The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared. If there are any hints of truth to that.
Yeah, it's
I
weird
find it
how they
severely at
upgrade.
odds with Order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid.
I like this Marisol. I preferred it when she was pretending to be the old granny initiate. You've been lying for years. Why should we listen to you now?
Perhaps you shouldn't. My earlier endeavors were often disconcerting. But the truth remains. Whatever.
Oh yeah, the like detective, like PI one. I can't remember her name.
To lie low after a difficult assignment. More than that, I have nothing to speak on at present.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been here for years. It's all much to digest. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda.
I say we force the Proctor to reveal who she's working with or without your help.
I cannot be party to this, but neither shall I stand in your way.
A wise calculation, my friend.
I like how she switched.
You saved me from having to kill everyone here.
Always happy to save lives. Is there anything else?
Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go see that she does.
Ooh.
What's this? What are you doing here?
Oh.
Come to surrender, I take it.
It's Sam Fisher.
Keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
This order of what's it called? Oh my, I've forgotten. Order of this Ascension, I think. They're like maths nerds. And they've got this equation that lets them predict the future. So they're all a bit weird. Definitively determined may be a bit of a stretch.
I don't know what you found, but any so-called evidence was likely laid there for someone to discover. By a party with years spent in hiding. This is all nothing more than a flagrant example of artifice and bunco. An elaborate song and dance from an admitted
She sounds
imposter.
guilty.
Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception.
What the
no
hell?
more lies. Time to pay what is due.
Oh, that's a cool gun.
No, wait,
Oh, you didn't have to kill her.
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business.
And the whole body's probably gone now, isn't it? Ah, you shot her right in the chest. That's that. Any thoughts about what to do next?
Best search her office. Someone clearly was pulling her strings.
It would have been nice to perform that search before there was a corpse in the room, but pickers and choosers.
That looked nice. Ammo type. Tracing unit. What's the deal with the pink and blue? It looks like they would, it's like when you go to the opticians. Is it better with the pink or the blue? Yeah. Access oversight control. Unlock toxic effluent repository access. Rubbish bin. Unexpected file corruption detection. File deletion incomplete. Recovered from Abbott Newell. Proctor Svoboda. As you know, I value your sagacity. What? Sagacity. Sagacity. Google.com. Define sagacity. Oh my god. You know when you look up something and it's sagacity, noun. The quality of being sagacious. Having or showing keen mental discernment and good judgment. Oh, okay. So she... Oh, well, yeah, whatever. He values her advice. God, speak in simple terms. We are only simpletons here. If one had a close colleague, a friend even, whose diligence appears to have slid and whose calculations have become increasingly error-ridden, what action would you advise? Surely one should not consider submitting them for a promotion. Speaking hypothetically, of course. Is he talking about his seer? None of what I'm saying will make any sense to you.
The terminal unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look.
Why would that be optional?
Doctor left her terminal on. Maybe it holds some sign of who she was working with.
Could have sworn that terminal was off before. Probably wouldn't hurt to check it out and see if we can't glean anything more about the attack.
What do you think I just did, you numpties? God, this is why I'm in charge. Ooh. No, I was going to use the workshop, but... no. Oh, is this what it was? Just this... Why would that... Why would you have a tunnel to get to here?
This space used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another terminal. Go ahead. You should have the honors.
Oops. Ooh. Large plasma charge. Warning, for use in charging automechanicals only. Unimproved use may cause every capillary in the body to rupture simultaneously. Sounds lovely. It made the sound like when your phone used to get too near the speakers. Welcome, unspecified associate. The attack on the outpost was meant to reignite active fighting between Auntie's Choice and the Order. Instead, it has only resulted in an investigation of both localities that threatens to expose our plans. This is an unacceptable error on your part, and I expected better. Perhaps I should have entrusted this task to Luvino from the start. Cooperate with the Earth Directorate Agent insofar as it does not lead back to us. There's definitely going to be spoilers now. In light of recent setbacks, DeFreeze has concluded that we have to pursue. Further instructions will be issued.
The Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme.
Well, maybe it's not. Yes, I'm pursuing the head of the conspiracy.
Ah, of course. I should have assumed you had a greater purpose here.
God, those goggles are weird. You alright? Can't tell if you're shaken or euphoric right now.
This whole affair reminded me of the old days. The blood, the secrecy, the calculations and intrigue. Been trying to tell myself I didn't miss it. But in action, I fear, ill suits me. I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. Believe my specific skills could benefit your efforts as well. I'd propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say?
Yeah, fair enough. Help someone like you with mysterious unfinished business. How could I say no?
Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Niles. I'm sorry, but she's the Order, and Inez is Auntie's choice. And they're both on this planet, so unfortunately, you're gonna have to go make the go back and keep the old heating on.
Sure, I could use a few ticks off my feet. Leg has been aching a bit. But hey, you need me, you know where to find me. And don't let that one stray outside your peripherals, if you take my meaning.
Excellent. Well then, I am quite ready to leave this place.
I feel like she might have a...
So, Abbot Newell sent you to my manufactory.
I pressed
to
E
lower
by mistake.
tensions with Auntie's choice, I take it. Have you tried talking with them directly?
No, that was my next choice. He also asked us to convince Auntie's choice that the Order wasn't responsible.
Good, good. For a poor excuse for a scientician and something of a dandy, he
Oh,
isn't
jeez.
entirely poor at his job.
A bit rude.
The Order has been made out to be in the wrong here. It would be a shame for hostilities to reignite before we find out who's responsible.
Yeah, I had something else. Let's talk more later. Okay. Time to get out of here. Oh. What the? Why can I shoot at that? Weird. Where's the... God, she just appeared out of nowhere. Companions. Small plasma charge. Marisol occasionally tosses small portable capacitors near you. Oh, restoring gadget energy. That's quite useful. Analyzes an enemy. While active, your attacks against... Oh, that's also interesting. Let's go for some gadgets. Regarding Recharge Perilous, your attacks against targets affected by Marisol's companion ability restore gadget energy. Ooh. I guess we go for that as well. Her gun is so cool.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here. Well, regardless, I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts.
Okay. Was there anything here that was locked? No. I was here earlier and an NPC just like jumped off and walked along here and then jumped off. And then a couple of minutes later, he just climbed back up. Let me get these doctors. I think there might be a bit shorter streams for this week. Like no no late night. Where was this robot? Oh, I'm at the bottom, aren't I? There was definitely a mechanical up here, and I needed a sneak for some reason. Was it in here? No. Oh, it's not looking. That's making me think it was down at the bottom. Yeah, that seems to make more sense. It was definitely around a camp. Oh God.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Oh. It was too late to see that. Oh God. Nah, it's not worth it. Invasion! Everyone must do Gold Ridge. Scrappers in the Guardian Estates. So it is in the Guardian Estates. It's among the among the scrappers. No. Is it in the camp? Or is it up here? Oh, there's the doc. Oh, there he is. Just kill them all from here.
Amplificator is charged.
I can't see that.
Capacitor out.
Get impellers energized.
Oh god.
Medics order. Grasp in business.
Where is it? Ah, here we go.
Capacitor deployed. Bring energy if you can reach it.
Endeavoring to perambulate.
Continuing investigation. Search parameters off.
Just shock them and then blast them. Okay, get rid of that now. Screws. Someone must be after those screws. That's the second lot. Here's more. You have gained screws, but it's in green. Oh, maybe it's to fix this guy.
Error. Navigation systems offline. Unable. Greetings. This unit is unable to fulfill its programming. Are you able to assist this unit in its assigned duties?
What seems to be the problem, my artificial friend?
This unit is unable to execute its programming due to tampering. Navigational and other systems have been compromised. This unit is now being used as a target, which is not among its designated functions. This unit must return to Matriarch's mercy to dispense medical care in order to fulfill its programming.
Well, that's great. That's exactly what I want. Bypass all navigation systems and return to the last known location of your charging pad.
Searching for last known location of charging pad. Success.
Success.
Entry found. Processing optimal path toward Matriarch's mercy. Return sequence will be initiated once path is determined.
Doc, Hollis Birdsley needs help with the refugees. Do whatever you can for them.
Clarification of purpose confirmed. This unit will arrive at its destination with 0.02% higher efficiency. Thank you, qualified engineer.
Okay, that's one of them off. Ticks off. Let's how am I ever gonna loot all this? Or maybe they're just screws. So much loot. Lucky Sprog feet. Okay, so that's one. Recruit the plumber. Recruit the taxidermist.
Got a bad feel about this line, huh?
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. Invaders?
Who's the taxidermist?
I'm not with Auntie anymore. All had reasons to leave.
Really? What was yours?
Honestly, I don't think it matters.
Leather.
All that matters is we're alive.
Oh. My noggin sure is sore.
Oh, where did she go? Oh no, I was on the wrong carriage.
Sub Rosa thanks you for your patronage. What fine contraband might I supply you with this day? Feast thine eyes on the merchandise.
Who would be a taxidermist?
What happened to this place? Law. Matriarch's Mercy is no safer than the trenches.
Well, look on the bright side. I predict that the worst is
Oh, this is. Oh, I see. Why does that sound like a ticking over engine? Taxidermist. There's gotta be someone like. Oh, maybe her.
Go on. You take care now.
No.
Here?
Order acolytes, perfection now exists in sandwich form.
My soup is nutritionally calculated to sustain all bodily functions, but it could use a little salt.
If we factor for random elements offsetting certain key variables...
Ah, here we go.
How do you do, stranger? Always nice to see a friendly face around Matriarch's Mercy. Oh, it's a pity I can't lend more aid to our downtrodden collective. I'm just a humble taxidermist.
You're a taxidermist. How much do you know about suturing wounds or reattaching limbs?
More than whoever butchered your friend.
Ooh.
Do you need any touch-ups on that appendage?
That's a bit
Not
rude.
unless you think a pair of glass eyes and glued-on antlers will help. Sorry.
But something tells me you didn't come to talk shop. What's this about, Agent? Am I in trouble?
I'm seeking medical specialists to help Doc Hollis Beardsley. Just the opposite. I'm recruiting you to assist the doctor of Matriarch's Mercy.
What? Me? No. Listen, friend. A little skill with needle and thread does not make me a qualified medical professional.
Surgery, what do you think, Inez? Does he have what it takes?
Look, this place ain't exactly crawling with experts, and Doc needs all the help he can get. Even if all you do is suture wounds, your services will be invaluable.
Have it your way, then. I know when I'm being voluntold. But you better make it worth my while. Before I agree to anything, I need sprat corpses. Several. And no victims of violence, please. My art depends on the quality of the sleeve.
Got any leads on clean sprat corpses?
I used to source all of my sprats from a local trapper, Frankie Billings. No idea if she's still in business. Word has it she's out north in Auntie's Choice territory. So
Okay.
watch yourself.
I'll come back when I got my hands on some fresh vermin.
Fresh being the operative word. My thanks, stranger.
Okay. I want to check one thing out before I go. Oh, that's the... Oh. I'm supposed to have a pet. I'm hearing rumors that the destruction of the Protectorate transport has already been dismissed as mechanical failure, which means the rest of the cell is safe. Just as Adora hoped. That said, I wanted to take a moment to send you a quick missive conveying my gratitude for your assistance in this matter. We have a real chance now to bring the Protectorate to its knees, and I have you and your commander to thank for that. Okay, so it's like a follow-up. To do, repair leaky pipe in Eric's room, order Val to run a self-diagnostic, cook dinner, spratwurst. This bullet point has been violently crossed out. Store all intoxicants in the safe. Hide the safe key with Val. Where would the pet be? Do I have to... Oh, I guess the other two have moved in, yeah. A mix of high adventure escapism and high-level mathematics. Higher dimensional functions. Unfeasibly volatile. Humidifier. Sketches. Auntie's Choice Employee Discount Certificate. Memento from Inez's onboarding with Auntie's Choice. This coupon is presented to all new employees, whether they were hired or acquired in a merger. Valid for one use only. Applicable only in participating locations in the Acadia star system. 1% off. Nice. And then this is Niles. Drone mod.
It was great. This one was for Niles, right? It was great meeting you, Niles. You're right. An agent's life is a busy one, and there's little time for meeting with citizens to say farewell in person.
Did he not
Happy
realize?
to be of service. As for your question, there's absolutely no reason you couldn't become an agent if you put your mind to it. It only requires hard work and a dedication to the greater good. I have no doubt that you have what it takes to be one of the best and the brightest, Niles. Good luck to you. And look me up if, or should I say when, you become an agent.
It sounded like she was forced to do that. Keep sealed to avoid poisoning. Okay. Where would... This is the kitchen. This is mine. It's the cockpit. Cargo. The doctor's bay. There we go. Premium edition Sprat. Ooh. Oh. Protectorate Wasp. What is that supposed to be? It's a furnace, isn't it? No, that was all I wanted to do. Yeah, so probably a good place to save it.